camera died and the kids were just a little too loud and I had to keep getting up. So let's restart this because I deleted the other one because it was really short. So my name is actually Angel. I go by A.J Slayer on YouTube for privacy purposes. I was born June 11, 2008. I talk a lot about anxiety, depression. I'm a self-taught makeup artist. I like to do painting, art, a lot of stuff like that. Mainly painting, but I do like to draw. I have a really big family, so sometimes it's very noisy in the background. Let's talk. Let's talk about let's talk about anxiety. I realized I had anxiety in elementary school because I was around a lot of people and I would get really nervous. My legs would start shaking. I would get tongue tied or stutter a lot or fidget with my hands like I'm doing now. I would never really make eye contact with anyone. I'd always look down. I stayed very quiet and I would always bite my nails. I was just and if anyone tried to talk to me, I wouldn't really respond. And growing up in elementary school, I had a lot of bullies, and so that really just made my anxiety worse. And so on top of having anxiety, I had to move around from place to place to place, and so I never really had the chance to stay in one place and make friends or have a long-term friend. And so I was out of school for a lot of time as well, so that made it even worse. And then when I went to middle school, it was just everybody knew each other. I had no friends, and then I was kind of a loner the first couple of days. I did meet 2 new friends, and they were really sweet, but because of anxiety, I found it hard to connect with them. They were really outgoing and loud, noisy. They were normal in my book. And so I was really kind of I didn't feel like I fit in, so I kind of stopped talking to them. And so a lot of things happened, and it's just I have the numbers, but I don't really call or talk to them anymore. And I really do apologize if you guys see this. It's just my anxiety gets so bad that I just kind of freak out having to talk to anybody. I begin to ramble or just agreeing with everything that they talk about. And so it's just really, it's a lot. Depression came from my old stepdad. He was very abusive verbally and physically, and so being around that 24/7, it really put a damper on my spirits. I got really depressed. I tried to off myself a couple of times, actually more than a couple, and after my mom eventually broke up with him, we had to keep moving from place to place so that he wouldn't find us again. And and so it was there was a lot of things that kind of how did I get so much glitter right here? There was a lot of things that went wrong. He hasn't found us, which I'm very thankful for, but I had a lot of nightmares. I wasn't okay, and so I started going to a therapist, and she really helped me kind of come out of my shell a bit more. Before we moved into our new house, the place where I used to record my videos, if you go back, you can see it's a different background. Well, when we were staying there in that apartment, there are a lot of people there were a lot of kids my age on the floor, so like I could go outside and talk to a couple of kids, you know. I don't know. I actually don't know, cause I was looking for it. Go ahead with your lie. Okay, and so that kind of brought me out of my shell a bit more, but I still had days where like anxiety and depression would just like hit me hard, and then I wouldn't want to get out of bed. I would just pick fights or just cry and like. How you not know you just did your hair? I washed it and then I put it up in a ponytail. I did not brush it. You can't tell? Looks like you brushed it. I did not brush it. This is just frizziness. I tried like braiding it, but like my hair is a mess. I need conditioner desperately. So it was a lot of stuff that, you know, would make me feel like down. It could be just a simple thing, like just simple words, but I didn't really realize how better I had gotten until we moved into our new house, and like I just started feeling down again, and like it's some days where I wake up and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna record today. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good day. And then there's just days where I don't want to record. I could go weeks at a time without like putting a new video up. And since like I don't have a lot of commenters or subscribers, no one really notices. So like I could go 2 weeks without recording and no one's gonna notice. And like during that time, everyone just kind of thinks, oh, she's probably on hiatus. And really, I'm just an emotional wreck. So it's a lot of things that people don't know. As far as my YouTube content goes, I get a lot of hate comments and people telling me to just give up. And I really think that some people kind of like make it backhand comments, so where like they make it seem like they want the best for me, but in the same instance they're insulting me, you know, like someone can be like, you should be wearing creeps, and I'm like, yeah, okay, thanks for looking out for my safety, but I always have an adult present. And then they can be like, you shouldn't do what you're doing, you know, you act too mature. And growing up with an abuser, you know, it's kind of hard, you know. It's like they tell you, like, they really make negative things. And so like when people tell me you're acting too mature, you should act your age, a lot of people don't even know my age, but they tell me to act my age. A lot of them tell me you're like 8 years old, why are you doing those dance moves? And clearly, hang on, that was my water. Clearly, I am not an 8-year-old. I am 15, actually. I am 15, actually, and so, like, when people are like, you're 8 years old, you should act your age, I'm like, don't assume my age. I know that I look young, and I might act more mature than people would at my age, but I grew up where I had to be older than what I was. You know, it's kind of hard to try to remain a kid when at 10 years old, you're fighting for your life, you know? And so, like, now that I'm the way I am, I get a lot of comments saying, stop acting so mature, you should act your age, it's just weird, it's just gross. And, like, to me, I act my age. I act like a 15-year-old. But people take what they see, like little clips in my life, and they make it into what they want. So, like, if you see me doing a couple of dances where you feel like, that's kind of inappropriate, it may seem that way. But as a 15-year-old, I run all of my videos by my mom. If she says it's too inappropriate, I will completely trash that one. I will not post it. But if she say, oh, you know what, that's new, that's fresh, that looks good, um, I will go ahead and post it. And then I really don't understand how like people are saying that a lot of my videos are inappropriate when before when I was doing my innocent dances, when I was just like being me, everyone was saying you need to change up your moves. You're doing the same thing. It was a lot of criticism, and it's like for the longest time when I first started, I constantly changed what I could or what I knew how because I'm not a professional dancer. I just do whatever feels right. And so like I would constantly change it up and be like, well maybe this is better. And then they would be like, that's too inappropriate. So I do something else and they'd be like, why are you acting so childish? And it's like I realized that I can't please everyone. And like so I think that when I started coming out of my shell a little bit more, it made me more confident. I was like, you know what? I did what my abuser wanted me to do for 10 years of my life. Why should I do what people who don't even know me? Why should I do what they want? And so I just kind of started doing my own thing. When I started kind of doing my own thing, that's when I started hitting 200 and 300 subs. And I'm like, you know what? This is a road I want to take. And so recently we hit 433 subscribers. And like before that, I think we had 443. And so like when it went down to 33, I really got like my anxiety and my paranoia started kicking in. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? How can I get my subs back? And then I realized, maybe maybe they didn't like my content. My content wasn't for them. But then there might be someone else in the future who looks in and they're like, you know what? I like her. She kind of goes along with what I have going on. And so I want to do a lot of lives, I am gonna be posting my first ever video. So if you have some ideas, I would gladly check them out in the comments. Um, let's see. As far as my maturity goes, I'm sorry if you do not like it, but this is who I am, and I'm not gonna change it. As far as my channel goes, if you do not like what you see, then you are more than welcome to leave. I am not forcing you to stay and watch. I am just doing what I can to go where I want, and like I've actually thought about giving up on YouTube so many times because I'm like, maybe this just isn't for me. I'm not getting where I want as quick as I want. But then it's like every time I think about quitting, a random video pops up on my FYP and it's like they're telling me it's bigger creators just saying if I had given up like everyone wanted me to, I wouldn't be here today. Or like, don't give up if you're a YouTube creator, you'll get there. And it's like, it's really motivational. So I'd be like, you know what, if they can do it, why can't I? So I really try to like stay motivated. I don't like a lot of negativity. Recently I have gotten a lot of hate comments, but because I don't like the negativity and I don't want YouTube to disable my comments, I just remove all of the comments. There are a lot of people that's just like really trying to get to me, and in my mind, in my brain, I'm like, if I give up now, then I'll just be doing what they wanted me to do. And so, you know what, I'm stubborn, I'm hard-headed, I don't like giving up. So yeah, if you see this video, if you're watching, if you're subscribed, you're going to be seeing this face a lot more. I'm kind of brain blocked right now, but I will be coming up with some new ideas for some new content. I did change my username. I felt like AJ Divine, she got me so far, but now there needs to be change, there needs to be someone new. And see, I really liked AJ Divine, my sister helped me pick out that name before, but I was just thinking the other night, and I kind of did it like on impulse. I was like, AJ Divine is cool. but we want something new. You know, we want to shock the people. We want to bring more people in. And so I was like, I started looking through all of my comments, and like I saw a lot of people was like, "You slay," you know, the nice comments. The nice comments, they were like, and I kept seeing "you slay" a lot. I kept seeing "you slay" a lot. So I was like, and like I got this idea. I was like, I don't want to change the AJ part because that stands for my first name and my middle name, which are very important to me. So it's like, Divine, you were sweet, but now it's time to introduce the Slayer. And so like I came up with AJ Slayer, and so that's my new name. I also changed my profile pic. I'm not sure if it loaded yet, but it's the outfit I'm wearing today. I changed it a couple of minutes ago, probably. Yeah, a couple of minutes ago. And so a thing that I noticed doing to help my anxiety, I try to like, if it's a noisy situation, I will leave, or like if I feel like really pressured about something, I just, if I feel really pressured about something, I just, I take deep breaths, I think about it, and if I don't want to do it, I say I don't want to do it, although that doesn't really go for my sister. Hello, welcome. What's been helping with my depression is I go out a lot. I take walks, just walking to the store, just going outside, you know. I also noticed that taking nature photos, that's really... Why are you stumping?
Why are y'all stumping like that?
I apologize. I noticed taking nature photos really helps my anxiety. You know, it and like I don't just go outside and snap a picture like.
Don't call me stupid! And you better stop yelling. You gonna stop it! I don't care. You ain't gotta yell like that.
My siblings are fighting again. I apologize sincerely. My sister has a yelling problem. She doesn't know how to stop yelling. I really apologize. This is just every day for me. Yeah. So I apologize for all of the noise. They came out of their room and they're very noisy. But back to the nature photos.
So last week when they found theirs and you couldn't find yours,
I noticed that taking nature photos really helps me. I can like go outside, if I see a really pretty sunset, I will take a picture. Or like I really like taking pictures of like the clouds like right after it rains. And like, or while it's raining, I really love raining photos. But like right after it rains and like you can kind of see the rainbow in the sky, I really like taking pictures of that. And I realize it does really help. And then sometimes I can go back and I can watch those. I can look at those photos and I'll be like, that was really pretty. I did happen to get a really good picture, actually several good pictures of the pink moon. Apparently, it's very rare. I did not do much. I apologize again. It gets very I don't do a lot. It's okay. I didn't do a lot of research on it, but from what Google said, it's a pink moon that only happens like every 4 years. It was really rare, and I got it at the perfect time. It was so pretty. I can post that later if you guys like to see that. Yeah, no, I've seen a blood moon that's like red, but it wasn't exactly like a blood moon. It was like it set the whole like yeah, they are rare, but like the pink moon, it was like where you could I guess it was kind of like an eclipse, but
you could have run this out.
It was kind of
Go bring it out.
it like when the moon came out, it was like really pink, and then it like just made the whole sky pink. There was like a little bit of yellow, sunset. It was so pretty. I'll post the pictures. But the blood moon that I saw, it was yeah. The blood moon that I saw, it was like an actual red moon. So like at first I thought that they were the same too, because I'm like, a pink moon and a blood moon, they should be the same, right? But no, the blood moon is where the moon only gets red and it's still dark outside. But the pink moon that's super rare, it literally makes the entire sky pink, and it's so pretty, I promise you. It's really pretty. I'll post the pictures. But yeah, I guess once I got away from my abuser, taking pictures was really like, it really helped me through a lot. I still take a lot of pictures. Like, my gallery is full of nature photos. And then when I went to middle school, I started doing a lot of photography classes. I learned how to edit a little bit. Now, as far as editing videos, I'm not good at that. I don't know how to do that. But editing photos, that's kind of easy for me, because all you have to do is like move the contrast up a little bit or add a little brightness, shadows. It's very easy for me. But as far as videos, it gets a bit difficult for me, especially since I'm only working on a phone. I don't have like a camera or like lighting. I don't have anything professional yet. But I really enjoy what I'm doing now. I thank all of my supporters. I noticed a thing that helped me get through with all the hate comments, because they really did used to affect me. What better way to ignore hate comments to turn into positivity? So like, if someone was like, "You're ugly," I'd respond, "You think I'm pretty?" Like, hey, can y'all please give me some privacy, please?
Get out. Whoa.
Thank you. I noticed that like, if a comment was like, "You're ugly," I'd be like, "Oh, you think I'm pretty?" Or like, if someone was like, "You don't do that really in public, do you?" And I was like, "Did you watch it? You know, did you like?" You too. Have a very wonderful day. I thank you for joining, and yeah, I actually have to go too in a bit to go eat lunch, or is it dinner? It's one of them. But yeah, I really thank you for joining. For those who are still here, if you struggle with anxiety and depression too, I really hope that we can get through this together, because it's been a wild journey for me as well, and like, I really want to help others that's going through it. So yeah, as far as my content goes, if you have any ideas for my new videos, leave a comment down below, and I'll definitely check it out. I'll leave a little heart so you know I looked at it. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in. Bye, Super Cat. It was really nice having you. Yeah, I really enjoyed your company. As far as everything else, if you have any questions or anything you'd like to ask me, I will answer in the comments. But I think that's where this live ends. I will actually post this one. You can go and recheck it out. I'm gonna post the pictures of the pretty blood moon, not the blood moon, the pink moon. And yeah, if you guys Google it and let me know what it's actually called, then super. Bye. I slay all day. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Have you seen the video?